You ever look at someone who's incredibly successful and just wonder how they do it? What's the real secret sauce? Well, today we're cracking open that very question, and we're going to find the answers inside John C. Maxwell's game changing book, How Successful People Think.
It really is the biggest question out there, isn't it? Why do some people seem to hit every goal they set while others get stuck? Is it luck? Their family? The school they went to? The book argues that it's none of those things. The answer is actually a lot closer to home than you might think.
And there it is. This quote just hits the nail on the head. Success isn't about all that external stuff we obsess over. It's not about your resume or your connections. It's about the size of your thinking. It's an inside job from start to finish. So if you boil the entire book down to just one powerful idea, this is it. The big secret isn't some complicated formula. It's just that successful people approach problems differently. They literally think differently. And here's the best part. That means it's not something you're born with. It's a skill that anyone can learn. Okay, so what in the world does thinking differently actually look like in practice? Well, it's not just one thing. It's a whole collection of specific mental tools. The best way to picture it is like a toolkit for your mind, with a different tool for every single challenge you might face. So how many tools are we talking about here? After studying successful people for years, John C. Maxwell pinpointed exactly 11 specific, distinct ways of thinking that consistently separate high achievers from the pack. 11 mindsets that you can actually start to build for yourself. And again, all of this comes from his incredible book, How Successful People Think. It's so powerful because it doesn't just give you vague advice. It gives you a clear, actionable roadmap to completely change your life just by changing the way you use your mind. And here they are, the full set of tools. You've got big picture thinking, focused, creative, realistic, strategic, possibility, and reflective thinking. Then there's questioning popular thinking, shared thinking, unselfish thinking, and finally, bottom line thinking. Now, don't worry about memorizing this list right now. The big idea to grasp is that being a good thinker isn't a single talent. It's about having a diverse set of mental skills ready to go. To make this real for you, let's stop talking theory and zoom in. We're going to grab 3 of these tools from the toolkit and take a much closer look. This will give you a feel for how they actually work and how you can start using them, like today. First up, let's talk about big picture thinking. This is all about getting out of the weeds. It's the skill of zooming out so you can see the entire forest, not just the single tree right in front of you. It's about stepping beyond your own little world to see how everything connects. So why does this matter? Well, look at the payoffs. When you master this skill, you naturally become a better leader because you can see the destination. You stay focused on what's truly important, you see how your team fits together, and you can innovate instead of just getting bogged down in the tiny day-to-day stuff. All right, let's grab our second tool, questioning popular thinking. And this slide just lays it out so clearly. Most people just follow the crowd. They accept what everyone else says is wisdom and don't think twice. But successful people, they do the exact opposite. They're constantly poking at popular ideas and asking, wait a minute, is this really the best way? Or is it just the popular way? And this right here is the whole point. Look, if you want average results, just do what the average person does. But if you're after something extraordinary, something uncommon, then you have to be willing to think in uncommon ways. You have to consciously step away from the comfort of how it's always been done. And for our third tool, let's look at shared thinking. Honestly, this one might be the most powerful of all. It's built on a simple truth. You, by yourself, are limited. Shared thinking is the active habit of tapping into the minds of others to make your own thinking better. And when you do that, the results aren't just 1 + 1 = 2. They compound, growing exponentially. Okay, so we've looked at the what and the why behind all this. But now we get to the most important part, the how. This is where we take these ideas off the screen and put them into your life. It's your turn to really think about your thinking. It's actually a pretty simple 4-step process. First, you have to truly buy into the idea that your thinking is the key to everything. Step 2, get familiar with these 11 skills. Step 3 is about being really honest with yourself. Where are you strong and where could you use some work? And finally, step 4, you have to intentionally practice. Pick one of your weaker areas and just start working on it. So, I want to leave you with this one question. As you look back on that list of 11 skills, which one just screams out to you? Which one skill, if you really focused on improving it, would make the biggest difference in your career, your relationships, or your goals right now? The whole journey begins with changing a single thought. So, what's yours going to be?